Hey y'all, what's up? And welcome back to yet another amazing video by me, your girl, SequoyahMatoaka. Where I'm showing you behind the scenes of how I do my nails, making my girls look fabulous. Y'all know all about good vibes, pretty nails. Today's video, we are doing a basic long nude set. The nude that we are using is called Cover Me Nude, available on my website if you wanted to purchase. Yeah, so just make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video because you never know who this video may be able to listen to. So y'all, this is a new client and she came in and she told me she popped her nails off. Y'all know I don't play about that. But that's why it may look like I'm not buffing or etching the entire nail. I just didn't do it as much as I normally do because her nails just had look a little weak. Oh, also just to let y'all know that we are having a 20% off discount now until 9/21. If you wanted to go ahead and take advantage of that, you can go ahead and visit our website up below. And then also some exciting news this weekend, which today is the 16th. So this weekend I'll be headed to Tennessee because on Sunday they're having a nail conference. And I think that's going to be very exciting, a nail conference, different nail types come together, talk, share ideas, motivate, inspire. So that's going to be great. So this Sunday I'm going to be in Nashville, Tennessee at a nail conference. Ooh, lucky me. And y'all know I love to, I always put down I always prime, and then I always put down a clear coat of acrylic, clear acrylic. The clear acrylic that I'm using is called Glossy Clear on my website also. But I always do that too. One, it helps prevent from staining the client's nail, and then also two, when your client comes back in for a fill, you can just sand or file down to the clear or file down as close as you can to the clear, and do another design. And just watch how it just lays. Like, this color is just so pretty. Oh wait, y'all, I have to bring her hand just a little bit closer. And sometimes you may have to do that. Sometimes your client hands may be all the way to them, and then just pull their hands to you, but just do it, in a polite way. I'll just be like, hey, can you extend your arms? Or sometimes they may be like too tense. And if they're too tense, what I do is I normally just wiggle. All right, if I feel like I'm constantly wiggling, then I'm gonna be like, all right, is everything okay? You're a little tense. But normally I just wiggle, or normally I'll just bring their hands or their arms just a little closer to me. Because if you want your nails to be 100%, then you would have to make sure that I can see and do what I'm supposed to do. So just do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to talk to your client. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to talk to them, get to know them, give them some good vibes. You'll be all right. And on the next nail, I'm going to explain to you my process of how I pick up my bead and how I get in the next place. If you are a new beginner, a tip that I want to give to you, a tip that I always like to give to my new beginners is make sure that you're practicing. You need to be practicing at least an hour a day, because remember, the more you practice, the more it's going to come easy to you, the more you're going to get it. So remember, practice makes perfect. You have to practice. You have to put that work in. And just keep going and keep grinding until you can find you a nail mentor, someone that can give you criticism, real criticism, someone that can give you feedback, someone that can help you and lead you in the right direction. So I always tell beginners that, because I understand how it is, especially when you're coming out. It's a lot of people out here that do not want to teach you. And I'm not that person. I tell my clients all the time, if you ever feel like one day you wake up and you want to learn how to do nails, then guess what? I'm here to teach you. I'm not afraid to show nobody nothing, because what's for me is for me. You can't take this from me. God gave me this talent. And there ain't nobody gave me this talent but God. So if anybody wants to learn how to do nails, if anybody needs help on anything, I may not give y'all all the answers, because I can't give y'all all the knowledge now. But I will help you and give you something, But yeah, what you want to do when you're applying your acrylic is you want to pat. You want to lay your acrylic, and then you want to worry about the size. You want to push everything into the nail, and then you just want to pat, pat, pat. Once you pat the acrylic wherever the acrylic needs to go, then you want to do long strokes and bring it down. And right now you can see that I'm doing the cuticle bead, and I'm laying the acrylic, but then I'm also just pat, pat, patting it in this place. And after I pat, 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 then I'm going to do long swipes. I'm going to wipe my brush off after each stroke, and I'm going to, smoothen out the acrylic. And then anytime that you're cleaning the sides of your nail, you want to make sure that you're using your tip and not the belly of the brush or any of that. You want to make sure that you're using the tip of your brush to clean off the sides and all of that. Always make sure that you are rotating your nail, looking at your nail from all angles, because that is important. And then remember, y'all, you have to work on your foundation. In order to, create long-lasting nails, you have to have a strong foundation. But let me show you how to apply this acrylic. So you want to pick up a good sized bead, drain some liquid off if you have to. I like to turn my brush to the side when I apply the acrylic. For me, it's better that way. And then you want to just pat. See how I'm doing? I'm just patting it. As I'm patting it, the acrylic is coming down. Your acrylic will do the same thing as well if your liquid to powder ratio is good and if you're holding that nail down. So that's all you want to do. You want to pick up a bead, lay the acrylic. You want to hold that nail down. You want to pat, pat, pat it in this place. And then you want to do long strokes and brush down. And you want to do long strokes and you want to brush up. Applying acrylic is not hard. It's not the applying the acrylic part that's hard. It's the clients that wants to come in and their hands are stiff, or they wants to come in and they want to look at you. They want to look at you doing the nails. It be the clients. You know what I'm saying? And really the acrylic. Sometimes it can be the acrylic depending on, what are you putting on the nail. But 9 times out of 10 is some damn clients that's making it so difficult for us to lay the acrylic. You know what I'm saying? To me, honestly, I feel like a basic plain set like that I'm doing, you should be able to do that within an hour. I can do it within an hour. This set I definitely didn't do within an hour. This set I did like an hour 30, hour 45 minutes, only because, y'all, we was in there talking. We was having a good old time. And as you can see, I started picking up good sized beads, but as we started having our conversation, I started picking up smaller beads and taking my time. And her appointment was at 9 o'clock and she was supposed to be down by 10:15. She didn't get done till like 11 o'clock, y'all. And I kept apologizing the whole time. She kept saying, "Girl, please, you good." And like I said, when my clients come in and there's no rush and I know I have an extra few minutes that I can, take my time. And I like to take my time. Why rushing for? And I don't have to rush and pick up no bigger size beads and all that. I take my time. As long as my client allow me to take my time, I do that. So if your client allow you to take your time, and first of all, don't rush. Always give them an expectation of, this is going to take an hour. This may take an hour and 30. This may take 2 hours. Always let them know how long it's going to take. Now, if you do go over, that happens. It's normal. Just apologize or whatever. But always take your time. But I always take time. You know what I'm saying? When they allow me to be able to take some extra time. Remember, we work smarter and not harder. So it may take you an extra few minutes to lay that acrylic smoothly. But remember, if you lay your acrylic smoothly in the end, all you would have to do is file sealing your cuticles buff, and then you're gone. But if you lay your acrylic all lumpy, bumpy, you're messing up your shape. Now it's going to take you more time to file and get a smooth application and all that. So you're not doing all that. We're going to work smarter and not harder, because we're going to lay our acrylic smoothly. That way when we finish, all we got to do is seal the cuticles, file, reshape the nails, buff, top coat polish, and go. You know what I'm saying? Time is money, y'all. Time is money. So let me see if I can walk y'all through the thumb, if I did the damn thumb correctly, y'all. Because sometimes you snail, I just be picking up shit. So you want to pick up a bead, you want to pat it down, and then as you pat it down into wherever you want it, you want to do light strokes. And you want to just brush down, and you want to brush out. If this was going to be an ombre nail, that's how I would do ombre. But as I stated again in the beginning of the video, or in the middle of the video, I was over here just running my mouth. And when I just be running my mouth, I just be picking up size of acrylic. I don't even be knowing if it be small, medium, or large. I just be picking up something, because the conversation just be so good. You know what I'm saying? I don't be wanting to get finished so fast. But yeah. And I think I'm going to pick up a cuticle bead. When you pick up a cuticle bead, you want to make sure that you place it at the cuticle and then push it. Don't place it on the cuticle. Place it at the cuticle and then gently push it up. And I think I might be showing y'all. Yeah, you want to push it up into the cuticle. So this is a better view of the cuticle bead. So you want to push it up into the cuticle so that the cuticle can look as flush as possible and as natural. So you won't have, flooded cuticles. You won't have to worry about lifting and all that crap. You know what I'm saying? So that was a perfect view of how you want to lay your cuticle bead. And that just comes with practice. The more you, like I said, the more you practice, the better at it you'll get. You'll understand what to do, what not to do. And then another thing that I would recommend that you guys do, which has been helping me a lot, is recording. Record your videos. That way you can see what you're doing. That way you can be like, oh, I don't have to do this, or let me do this, or I need to file more on this side, or I need to do this or do that. So record your videos. You don't have to post them. Record them for yourself. That way you can see your mistakes, because when you're doing the nails, you don't really get to see it, but if you're recording and going back and looking at it, you'll be able to see what you can improve on. That's something that I've been learning how to do. So do that. That may work. So I'm so used to just capping my acrylic with clear. With my acrylic system powders, you don't have to, because, it's sturdy, it's strong enough. You don't have to, but I've just been conditioned and been doing it for so long. Now, some of my powders I do it, some I don't. It just depends. Like I said, we was in here running our mouth, so I did it. Just an extra step so I could kill more time, but you know, you don't have to. I'm editing my video while watching another video. I love to watch other people. I love to watch other nail techs do nails because, you know, I love to learn. It's all about me learning. Right? They can teach me something that can help me speed up my process, so that can help me do something that I was doing wrong. Then, by all means, I want to learn it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love to learn. I love to teach. I love to help. Never be afraid to teach. Never be afraid to help. Never be afraid to do any of that, because you don't want to miss your blessings. For real. Y'all know how I go about filing. I file this way just for a little while, just to get within those side walls, you know, in the sides. But then I normally file when I flip my client's hand around, because it's better for me to see. I can see it from all angles. I can see what I messed up on. I can see, you know, I can just see it all. So, you know, file whichever way works for you. Just make sure that your file is always connected to your nail. Make sure that you're holding your file at if you're doing a coffin, make sure that you're holding it at a slight angle. If you're doing a straight square, make sure that you're holding it straight. Just make sure that your file is always connected to your nail. Make sure that it's not slanted. Make sure that it's not under the nail, but up against the nail. And of course, I filed, or I cut the middle finger longer than the others, and that's my hit or miss. Sometimes I'll cut the middle finger shorter, or sometimes I'll cut it too long, and I'll have to go in and file it. Or if I cut it too short, then now I have to measure up the other nails with that one. The middle finger is always the hit or miss. So when you're cutting your nails, make sure that your middle finger is the one that you cut first, and just make sure that you just cut that one just a little bit longer, just to be on the safe side than the rest. And as you can see by looking at the other nails, that application is flawless. So all I have to do is just clean up the shape, go in with my 5-in-1 sand, my 5-in-1 drill bit, which is available on my site as well. Going with my drill bit, seal the cuticles, buff, and go. And that's what you want to do too. You want to apply that acrylic smoothly, so that all you got to do is just bim bam, thank you ma'am, have a good day. You know what I'm saying? And I just recommend that you use your hand file up against the nail in all directions. Go atop the nail, go on the side of the nail. You know what I'm saying? Take advantage of your hand file. Yeah, you can use your drill, but to me, your drill, I don't know. I like using both, but I just recommend that you use your hand file in all directions. And then, you know, as always, you want to make sure that your ring finger, your pointy finger, and your middle finger are the same. Your pinky finger is supposed to be the same as well, but Teddy, hush. Your pinky finger is supposed to be the same as well, but I just eyeball I just eyeball it. But you can always measure your pinky finger up against your ring finger just to make sure that they're the same length. Yeah, but make sure that, you know, they're all the same length. Your nails are perfect. Make sure that you ask your clients, is there anything that they see that they want you to fix? If you see something that's wrong with their nails that you can fix, you can make sure that you fix it before they walk out your door, because you don't want them to complain. Now, on my client's thumb, you do see that the end of her thumb has like a hole in it, and that's only because after I applied the acrylic, she did something. The acrylic got too hard, and I was like, I'm not fixing that. It just looked like a little design, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, just make sure that, you know, you're fixing your client's nails the best that you can. And if you see something that needs to be fixed, fix it before they walk out the door. Don't let them walk out half-stepping. See the thumb? That's what I mean. And I left it just like that. It didn't look bad. Nothing was wrong with it. It just looked like a little design. But, hey, shit happens. This bit that I'm using is a 5-in-1 drill bit. My favorite bit, this is my go-to bit. This is the bit that I always use. And this bit just does everything. That's why it's called 5-in-1. It seals in the cuticle, it buffs it out, it does everything. So if you're looking for a 5-in-1 nail bit, then head over to my site, because we got those available for y'all too. You know what I'm saying? And because the acrylic application was applied so smoothly, all I have to do is just seal in the cuticles, buff, apply my top coat, designs, whatever, and go. That's why I said, remember, you have to make sure that you apply your acrylic smoothly. Because again, what did I say? Time is money. And when you're using your e-file, your drill, take your time. Make sure that you're supporting the nail. Make sure that you're just going in one direction. You don't want to just be going zoom, zoom, zoom all over the nail and stuff. You want to make sure that you're just going in one direction. that you're supporting the nail and that you're taking the time, because you don't want to be cutting up your client leaving with cuts and bumps and stuff. We ain't want that. And then now, almost the final, well, this is the final step. All you do now is you buff, wash your hands, design, and go. If you're still watching, I appreciate you for watching. As I stated before, like, subscribe, and share this video, because you never know who this video may be a blessing to. Again, thank you all. Have a blessed day.